It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we'll see Zach Wilson as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Pats and the Raiders under the lights on Sunday night.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Patriots, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
Hello, lady. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you.
And we will not get a run back here to start. With a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And we all know the scouting report on him. He can attack the field at all levels with a very strong arm and make big-time plays off schedule. We also see a player with confidence and swagger. We see a guy who knows how to lead a team, who knows how to compete, and wants to be great every time he hits the field.
Here's Wilson to throw right away. He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a dump off here to Robinson. And
Hello, Micah. Apparently, I was saying your name wrong, and I apologize. I've been calling you Mika.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker Roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very, very short gain.
I appreciate it. How's your
because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Morgan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 115 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Morgan. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I asked how your day was, by the way.
Surprised him and came on the blitz instead. A clear run to the quarterback.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson, very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run again here with Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Wilson. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Patriots. Justin Jefferson. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Morgan off of play action. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Morgan to throw. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Raiders at 9-5 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Morgan sets up to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Morgan, he completes it to Jones. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Morgan looks to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Morgan. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Now Justin Tucker is out to try to field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. Tucker's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Zach Wilson and the offense heading back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They go play action with Wilson. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
throwing now. Wilson on first down. And his throw is incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that will be incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Raiders heading out to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A quick throw, but incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Morgan. He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And now here come the Raiders. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Off of a play fake, here's Morgan. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling.
Now Morgan. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Morgan. And this one's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now Justin Tucker is out to try the field goal. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where you see the final score there. Teddy Bridgewater leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Dak Prescott, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And then finally, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. On now to a check on the next-gen stats for the Raiders in that first half. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Complete, Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. His throw incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now it's Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Robinson again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Set to throw is Morgan. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Throwing now is Morgan. The left side completion to Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then curls back inside for the completion.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Holding. Offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fat.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Robinson up the middle. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with the 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And a dump off here to Robinson. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. That's out wide here for Robinson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring it out of the sack back at the 16-yard line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Raiders offense ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Stevenson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Stevenson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Stevenson will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got him back within a field goal now. It's 16-13. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Delay of game, caution.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. A give left side to Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Butker's kick here is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So the Raiders now down on the scoreboard. 47 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down.
Now Morgan. Checking this down to Stevenson.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Morgan to throw.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Here's Morgan as he'll try and throw for it. Able to find Jones. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. He'll dump this down.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Dashing through the snow. And this defense has broken open.
Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it.
For 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So now the Pats offense comes on, and they'll try for the 2-point conversion. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
From the 6. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Patriots, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.